All right, so you're down on your knees, you're down and out, you're struggling today, you woke up, your mind's giving you a bunch of BS about what your day is going to look like. Anxiety's completely effed you up, and you don't know what to do. My name is Sam Spataro, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love to welcome you to my community of people who seek to turn that villain in us all, which is just those beliefs and things that were pushed upon us at a very young age through experiences, maybe trauma, whatever it is it might be, from the people of influence in our lives, our parents, our family, school, religion, society, and government. And I teach you how to turn that into a superpower to fuel you to a lot more fulfillment, happiness, gratitude, and just so much more wealth in your life. And so today I'm devoting this video to you guys out there. On Monday, this is Mental Health Tips Monday, mostly focusing on anxiety because I've had a ton of experiences with this. And so I know what it's like, guys. I know what it's like when you are maybe in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and all of a sudden anxiety reaps its ugly head and you don't know what to do, let alone what you're experiencing. And all of a sudden the things that you were able to do with ease are literally stripped away from you, and it's like you're learning how to walk again. And so that's what it was like for me it started about 7 to 8 years ago when anxiety reaped its ugly head at me in full throttle. And I was running a company, doing multiple things. I was having another kid, started a new business venture with somebody, and anxiety kicked me to my knees. It literally just kicked my ass. And so maybe that is you today, guys. You're watching this and wondering, what the F do you do about it? Well, I want to take you back on a little journey. And so for me, when that was happening, there was a lot of things that I was able to do at ease that after anxiety showed up, I wasn't able to do anymore. Run my company, manage my guys, simply come in and deal with problems that were going on between employees, maybe some supervisors, collecting money, finding work and closing the deals. I mean, these were things that I was really, really, really good at. And it just became such an impossible task after anxiety showed up, because I literally wake up today battling myself that I just couldn't put out that fire, that I couldn't create any new opportunities or put out the fires within my own company. And maybe some things that for you might be a little bit different. Maybe it's in a relationship. Maybe it's with your kids. Maybe it's a family problem. Maybe it's a career change. Maybe for you, it might even be traveling on an airplane. Maybe you're a coach. Maybe you're an actor, an actress. Whatever it might be, it's anxiety has kicked your ass and you don't know what to do. And you try to wake up every day and push through and put on a smile, but meanwhile, deep down inside, you're broken, you're lost. And you maybe feel like giving up and retreating because you don't know what to do. And so today, this is devoted to guys, men's mental health tips on Mondays. And it's mostly about anxiety because that's where my experiences lie. You should always focus on what you know best. And when it comes to anxiety, I know it very well because I've experienced every sensation, every thought, anything you can imagine when it comes to the symptoms. Well, I've had everyone on the list and then some. And so what brings me here today to share this with you guys? Well, this is why it's so important to me and it's so much of a mission for me, because I knew for me when I was going through my experiences that I felt alone. I felt like I was totally disconnected from the outside world, and I was afraid to let people know what I was going through, thinking I was the only one. And it's especially hard for men, for boys, for guys, because at a very young age, things are instilled in us to be tough, to suck it up. And you almost feel like, the world around you shaped in a way where no one cares about how you feel. You just are there to perform. And so if you're a really extreme alpha male, watching this, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you lived your whole life not giving a shit what people think, and it's maybe jet fuel for you when things get down and out in your life, and you're able to just pick yourself up without any help. Well, that's awesome, and maybe you can help some other people. But for the majority of us, that's not the case. we do need help. We are struggling and we don't have the tools to push through these challenges and obstacles. And that was me. I was afraid to share what I was going through. I was trying to be tough. I was trying to keep going. Meanwhile, I was dying inside. I was crushed. It was like chaos. It was like the alarm bells were ringing every day. And I should have called the firefighters to put it out. But I didn't even think that they even knew where to begin to start. So, so that's kind of where I'm at here today. And if there's a couple things that I want to share, some tips, it's this. So if you woke up today and maybe your mind's starting with all the anxious thoughts, the intrusive negative thoughts, and you're starting to have these sensations and feelings arise, one thing I want you to do as a man today, and this is the most important thing, as a man, you need to keep on moving, not retreat. As a man, you have to find a way to climb up the ladder, even in the midst of the fire. As a man, in the midst of the storm, you have to always focus on finding out a way to navigate through it. As a man, that's how you grow. That's how we grow. That's what gives us purpose and fuel. And so today, if you're retreating because the anxiety is consuming you, if you're retreating because it seems so overwhelming, the tasks that you maybe took for granted before, and now they seem impossible, what I want you to do today is pick yourself up and just keep moving forward. Progress, action is the cure for anxiety. Because what happens is you start to develop a different relationship with it. Anxiety is a protective mechanism that is literally built in our brains to keep us from harm. But as a man, you need to run towards that which you fear. As a man, that's where all your growth lies. As a man, that's where you're going to find all your purpose and meaning in your life. In a world today where being a man and seeking adventure is literally diminishing, it's so important to understand that if you're feeling like you're betraying yourself, that you aren't yourself, and in today's world, in today's society, you gotta fucking move, man. You gotta move. For me, when I was in the midst of it all, I would retreat, whether I was in public settings, restaurants, on vacations, in my own household, in my business, dealing with a problem, I would retreat and I felt like a bitch. And you know what happened the next time? I did the exact same thing. So today, my tip for you is this. In the midst of all the bullshit and the chaos, keep moving forward. Keep taking action. Trust me. Everything that anxiety is painting, the worst will likely not happen. And you will not die. You will not end up in an insane asylum. You'll be right here, right now, in the exact same spot. But the question is, did you move a step forward or did you move 2 steps back? And as you embark on this new journey of pushing through no matter what, you might take 2 steps back and have 1 step forward. That's the process of moving through a struggle. That's the process of which developing an internal strength, a mindset, a heart that will push you through any endeavor that comes up in your future or goal, whatever it might be. You need to build an internal strength and dialogue with yourself that will push you through life. And right now, anxiety is your gift. Because I can tell you, it wouldn't have kicked your ass. It wouldn't have kicked you to your knees if you had the tools within to push you regardless of what has happened to you. In life, things will always happen to us. But what we need to remember is life is always happening for us. And it's who we become in the midst of it all, not that which we experience. And so that is my tip for you today, guys. If you're watching this, I don't give a fuck what you're going through. I've been through it all. And I'm here as your mentor, as your coach, as your friend, that you have to pick yourself up, Dust yourself off. Wipe those tears and the shame and everything else that follows and keep fucking moving forward. I'm rooting for you. I'm fucking rooting for myself. And let's bring back the amazingness of being a man, of taking on challenges and risks, of risking our lives for things that matter. And so today, anxiety's got shit on you. You just have to make it an ally, a friend, and develop a new relationship with it and yourself, and quit beating yourself up. So let's go. I'm rooting for you. And I'll be there every step of the way if you need me to. But you owe it to yourself, your family, your friends, your community, your place of work, your business, your faith, to keep moving forward. And so I'm going to end on that. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate your support. Please hit the subscribe button. I'd love to welcome you to this community. If you know someone else that might benefit from the videos that I do, the content that I create, and maybe finding a new way to push through challenges and obstacles in a different perspective, please share this video, and I'd love to welcome your friends, your family, and anyone that's important in your life to this community. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know the next time that I do a video. And guys, like I end every video, if you haven't watched them yet, with a couple of sentences that I share with my kids every night before they go to sleep, and as you should too. If you are gonna dream today, you better fucking make sure that you dream big and always make sure that you keep smiling.